What's up, YouTube? All right, back again. Today I'm gonna do a first impression, sort of not. I've tried this already. I don't like doing regular first impressions where you just smell it for 5-10 minutes and then that's it. That doesn't really tell you anything. I got this a couple of days ago now. I've tried it a couple of times. But let's get into it, right? So this was the new release from Louis Vuitton fragrance collection from the they have a Middle Eastern collection, and they released a new one in this purple bottle. It's called Fleur du Desert. Fleur du Désert. I don't know, there's a hyphen on the E, yeah, or whatever it's called. Yeah, so here we go. The sample is color of the bottle, actually, which is kind of cool that they do that, right? And this is, of course, I mean, this is pretty much like done to death, right? The dreaded rose oud, the Western rose oud, the rose and amberwood, the or you can call it rose and Laura Limbinol. You know how I feel about amberwood, right? Okay, so I guess that's not really starting good, but it was released in 2022, and the top notes are honey, cinnamon. In the middle we have rose, jasmine, orange blossom. In the base we have agarwood, oud, ambroxan, and ambrette, musk mallow, a vegetal natural form of musk. All right, so let's just spray it on, right? Let's go on this one. Put a little bit. This is pretty strong. I mean, these Western ouds with amberwood is usually pretty strong, right? I can like smell it from here, and I spritz like the smallest amount on. Now the top is nice here, right? I get this slight honey and this fresh spiciness from the cinnamon, right? But right away you get the rose at the top, right away, right? And there's some kind of this indolic kind of jasmine in here, which is kind of interesting when you think about it at first, right? And then there's some like orangey, soapy orange blossom facets here. And now at the top, the oud, I don't get a lot of the oud. I don't get any oud, as a matter of fact, because there's probably no oud in here, right? But the one thing I can't say good here is that right off the top, I don't get like an absolute shellacking of amberwoods, right? Of Laura Limbinol, this accord that they use to make Western ouds. So that's good, right? So this is heavy floral, and the honey isn't, I wouldn't say overtaking it, not overly sweet, but the ambrette and the ambroxan, right, really lifts this stuff up. And between the ambroxan, the amberwood, and the ambrette, it bubbles off the skin. And if people like that, you know, this might be for them. But personally, you know, I don't like that. I like some closeness to my fragrances. I like my fragrances to be discovered and not announced, right? And if you overspray this, you're gonna easily announce yourself, right? And there's an issue here, right? And for me, it was, I struggle with honey and soapy honey. I struggle with it. Honey specific honey note can really make my stomach turn, makes fragrances automatic scrubbers for me. So no offense to Rich. I know he loves Pavarotti, but Pavarotti did not work for me, but it does work for a lot of people. And you know, you win some, you lose some. That is the game we play, right? In Fracom. Now the honey is starting to, sweetness is starting to die down, and the rose and the cinnamon is starting to mix here. And white and the white florals, right? So like I would say the main notes that you're gonna get here, right, is the rose, the jasmine, orange blossom. You'll get some of the cinnamon touches and the honey at the top, and you'll get some resemblance of oud, right, at the base. More of a resemblance of just a wood in general, I would say. And that kind of, I don't want to say the ambroxan, like ambergris, but minus the animalic parts, right? The kind of salty, the salty kind of touches that it gives to you, those airy, salty touches, musky touches. And on top of it, the ambrette, that turns kind of medicinal, right? And what I will say is, the fragrance is dry. And that's the part I do enjoy. I enjoy when fragrances have texture, right? And desert is in the name, so that part does make sense, right? But here is where the problem comes along, right? And this, I was able to bear this thing for, I wore it 3 times, and I was only able to bear it for 1 hour. After 1 hour, I had to scrub it off every single time, because to my nose, I get rose and this like laundry detergent. It's like dry laundry detergent sheets. And usually that's nice, but mixed with everything else here, the honey, the oud, the rose, it just becomes unbearable, and I had to scrub it after an hour. So I really can't tell you, you know, as far as performance and all that stuff, but I'm gonna tell you right now, this stuff will probably, you will have to scrub this off, because I've scrubbed it off and it's still on skin, right? But I don't, and I put a little bit on. And so this stuff will last forever. So after maybe 10 hours, all these notes will burn off, and you'll probably be stuck with amberwood for another 10 to 12 hours, like typical modern fragrances nowadays that are made. And I love Jacques Cavalier, right? But I say this all the time, I think his talents are being wasted at Louis Vuitton, right? Now I say like a fucking French guy. All right, so those are my final words, right? Rosy laundry detergent. That's what it is. Fleur du Desert. All right. In my opinion, this is a flop. Okay. Still, Nuit de Feu is #1 for me. Ombre Nomad is #2. Would love to try Pure Oud, but I don't think it's in America, or it ever will be in America. So it is what it is. But this is not good. And $380 when I used to buy them, it's probably closer to $400 now with inflation. This is a hard pass, and I hope this helps anybody that's looking to buy this. Definitely try it. Don't ever take my word or anybody's word online. All right. I hope that hope you enjoyed that. Take care. Bye.